Hello again. I have the new Bare Minerals Spring palette out for you. 14 rose-inspired Bare Minerals ready eyeshadows called Bare Sensuals. And this is their latest palette. It is different but similar in tones to the Wishlist. If you had picked that up at Christmas time, I did. I picked it up. I got it really cheap. It had gone on clearance, and then I had a 30% off coupon, I believe, or 25% off. I don't know. Either way, I got it really cheap. So this one I got on a deal too. Not as cheap as the Wishlist, but okay. So I'm going to swatch these for you, and then I'm going to do my eyes in them to show you. I haven't done my eyeshadow yet. So this comes in a very nice solid cardboard package, and the lettering is again embossed or reflective. It's a gorgeous rose gold. I just love their packaging. I love a lot of packaging though, actually, don't I? Okay, so let's crack this baby. Oh, you know what? Let me show you the back sides first. So you'll see what I mean if you have the Wishlist compared to the new Bare Sensuals. So the Wishlist is on top and the Bare Sensuals is on bottom. And you can see clearly, like it says, that it, oh my gosh, I'll never be able to do this. Okay. I knew one was going down. Retry. Okay. The Wishlist is on top, Bare Sensuals is on bottom. You can see the tones are similar, but they are very different. The bottom definitely, like it says, has the rosy hues to it, and the top is more beige, browny, taupey kind of, a little bit cooler looking. The bottom ones, well, actually the bottom ones are pretty cool too. I'm looking in my mirror so I don't drop them. I can't hold them up next to me. Okay, so, you know, if you already have the Wishlist, the Wishlist has 12. This one has, Bare Sensuals has 14. A lot of the mattes look similar, but if you, sometimes that subtle change in tone, like you're seeing down here, really makes a difference. So if you have the Wishlist, I wouldn't say not to get the Bare Sensuals because it is a little different, but unless you really like the rosy tones, you could probably spare yourself the expense. But it is a gorgeous palette, and you do get two more in here. They are just, I don't know, I love Bare Minerals eyeshadows. The tones of them are just, yeah, yummy. Okay, so inside comes out like this. It has the little instruction card for 3 different eye looks that you can use for try. I never use these things. I think I'm going to try some. I'd like to try some once in a while. I just kind of toss them, but you know what? They do have good ideas, and I really should try 1 or 2 of them on there. Okay, so here we go. Same packaging as in the outside of the box with that beautiful metallic-y rose gold. Open it up. Huge, luscious mirror. Huge mirror. And then take the little protective sheet off. Oh! I always forget about these. Double-ended brush. I'll just show it to you. I don't use them, but actually, maybe I'll try it, because Bare Minerals, I like their brushes. I don't know. We'll give this one a try. See how far I get. Okay, so here is the palette itself with all of the tones. You can see how these are definitely more pinky, plummy, rosy, as opposed to the Wishlist, which is more brown and beigey toned. So there are clear differences. Just wanted to show you the Wishlist because some of the tones do seem similar. But geez, when I open it up, actually, let me just pop open that Wishlist really quickly. Because now that I'm looking at them, yeah, these are definitely, the Wishlist is definitely brown tones. Same gorgeous, amazing packaging. Oh yeah, they're very different. Wow, they look so much more similar on the packaging on the back of the box than they do. Okay, let me do a side by side. This is the Bare Sensuals. This is the Wishlist. So let me see. I'm hoping they're both making it into the screenshot here. So clearly, oh my gosh, they're so big. But you can clearly see the difference. What a struggle. Okay, yep. Very clear differences. Yeah, so if you have the Wishlist and you love the brown tones, you might want to grab the Bare Sensuals for the rosy tones. Okay, so I am going to swatch these for you. There are 14. This could take a little while, so bear with me. The first one I am doing is Exposed. This is a matte. It's very, almost white. Yeah, you can see that. Clearly is almost white. Next one is Fortune. Beautiful pale pink. Again, a matte. Ooh, that's really soft. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm hoping this is catching in the camera. I'm just going straight across the top row. Shazam. Shazam is the next one. Shazam. How many of you guys remember that old cartoon? Okay. Or not cartoon, but superhero. Ooh, again, very gorgeous. Now I'm doing very light pressing of these, so they're going to be highly buildable. Okay, next one over is Cloud 9. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm so in love with these colors. Oh, I can't wait to use them. Can't wait to show you them on my eyes. Okay, let me wipe my fingers off here. Keep going. Next one is Lure. This is like a brownie mauve color. Yeah, brown mauve color. Okay, and then Persuasion. Oh, I love this. Satiny taupe. Satiny taupe color. Oh, so dead gorgeous. Ooh, and then here comes the deep one, Catalyst. Ooh, that one felt a little grainy. Is this a matte? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a matte. Okay, so there we have the top row. Absolutely beautiful. Every single one of them. Even the pale one, I think the camera's going to be able to grab it. These two really light ones, but these... Yeah. Oof, I'm excited to try them. Okay. All right, arm is all clear. On to the second row. These are so pretty too. Okay. First one is Hard to Get. It is a, looks almost lavender, like a very, very light white lavender tone. Let me see if I can, I'm going to make sure you're getting the view. Oh, that is very soft, very light. Let's see, one more swipe. It's a dark day today, and my windows are open, and I am not having much light. It's hard to see if there's any reflection in that or not. I believe that's a matte. If it's not, it's a very, very, very light satin. Next one is a gray, Indulge. Again, another very light color. You can see, ooh, just from me swiping a couple of times, how buildable these are, which I like. I really appreciate that because I always like to start with less, especially when I'm working with my hooded eyes. I like to build up the color in the crease and make my fake crease. Okay, so the next one is Waltz. I like to make my fake crease little by little so I don't end up with an overwhelming... My thoughts are all over because I'm so excited. I like to build up my crease slowly so I don't end up with like a patch or a blob. Okay, so this one is Waltz, and this one is again like a lavender gray. It almost looks like it could be a combination of these two together, the Hard to Get and the Indulge. So again, very, 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 very pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm really happy with this palette. Next one is Hot Spell. This one is definitely a rosy purple. Very beautiful. Next one is Mystify. This one seems like it. I think that one's a matte. I think all of these so far are mattes. I'm gonna check the back of the box. I checked it earlier, and it didn't say which ones were mattes and which weren't. See if it says it on the back here real quick. No, nothing on the back of the package either. Okay, well, I think that one might be the sheen, like I said, but the dark, this one right here, I believe is a matte. They certainly look matte to me. Or again, very, very, very faint sheen. Next one is Ensemble, very deep. Kind of looks like a black cherry tone, because it's not completely, well, it's charcoaly, but there's a hint of red in there somehow. Slight, or purple. There's some slight little hint of something else other than solid black or dark brown. And the last one is Upgrade. And that's a very pretty taupey dark gray. Okay, so there is the entire second row. Boy, when you look down here, it is really hard to see this one over here, but if you catch it in the light. So, there's the entire palette in swatches. I think they're remarkable. I love them. Okay, let me pop off here and organize myself with my brushes, and I will be right back and do a little eye tutorial for you with this Bare Sensuals palette. Got all my brushes together, and I think I'll let you know the colors that I'm using. Again, here's the palette. So I think I'm going to touch on this one down here. I'm very curious to see how that one looks. And then mix it up with a couple of the lighter ones and maybe that little soft gray right in the center. So let me get started. All right, you guys know how this goes. Like, I can't see a thing. So we shall see. Okay, I'm going to start out with my fluffy brush, my little Kayla. And I am going to use Exposed, the palest white color, all over my lids. Just as my base and brightener right up under my eyebrow. That was good. Eyebrow. They're brown. Okay. No fallout. Very easy blending. I'm not seeing a ton of puff coming up either off the brush. The pan looks pretty good. There's not much extra. Let me just give you a show. See, I've dabbled in that color, what, 5 or 6 times, and there's no powder puffing all over the sides of it. I mean, you'll get a little, but it's not crazy like I've had with some other brands. Okay, brightener is all done. Now I'm going in with my transition shade. I'm going to use the same brush. I just wiped it off. I think I would like to try this one down here called Persuasion. That color as a transition. Then I'm going to put my crease as that deep burgundy color. So let me just lightly build up a transition shade. Oh, these are, wow. Loving them. Really loving them. Going all the way, sweeping on just on top of the edge of my brow bone, where I'm going to define my crease that I don't have naturally. I have a fold way below, and then I'm just carrying it over about 3/4 of the way across my eyelid. Now I'm going to take that deep burgundy color with my Sigma E47 crease brush. This is a little bug, and then I will try their double-ended brush when I go in and do the inner lower corners. Okay, let me start making my crease here. Okay, other one. Bringing it down into that pike position for my outer corner and pulling it over only about a quarter of the way in. I just really want that dark color in the corner, defining my crease, and oh, I think it is starting to freezing rain out there. I'm hearing things hit the windows. We can smoke out that corner in just a minute. Ooh, I think I made a little, touch that up with the light color in a moment. Okay, so just again, pulling down my little pike and just moving it in about a quarter of an inch. Keeping that really dark crease color all in the corner. Okay, all right, and now I'm going to take their brush. It actually doesn't feel that bad. It feels really pretty soft. We shall see. Okay, I am going to take, oh, it's so fluffy looking, it's so little. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the gray, and I think I'll put a little of that, where'd it go? The upgrade, the darker gray over top of it. So let's see how this looks. I am using this color here. Ooh. Indulge. It's very, very pale gray. Just going right into the center, under where I made that crease, just to brighten up and blend into that darker tone. Wow. I'm actually going to carry this over into the inside corner way in on the lower portion. This is a satin. Yep. And actually, I don't have my glasses on. I didn't put them on to check it out, but I'm thinking the one I used in my crease actually is a satiny too. Or that could just be the satin of the Persuasion popping through. And let me just move this in a little closer to me here. This brush isn't bad. It's not half bad. For patting it on, it is really, really soft. I'm going to take a little bit of that upgrade, the darkest gray that was back here on the corner. And I'm going to just put that almost into my corner. Just blending that beautiful dark burgundy into the paler gray. Almost like a transition on the corner. Okay, let me get a good look here. Ooh, those are really, these are beautiful. All right, let me just do a little fluffing all together. I just took my fluffy brush. I just did this eye. I'll show you what I did for this eye. I'm just kind of blending that crease that I made into the lower transition shade and inner corner shades just to meld everything together, and it is blending beautifully. I just don't, I don't want any harsh lines, so that's all, pretty much all I did, lifting up from the corner and moving inward. Now it's the same thing over here. Lifting up, moving inward, and blending inward, moving into the center of my eye, just to blend it all together, make sure there's no creasing or hard lines. This is the one I have the hardest time seeing because the light comes in at a different angle too, so. All right, let me see my work. Actually, I'll show you guys with this shut, and hopefully it's all blended well. Yeah, I think it is. Let me just go in the corner one more little teeny bit. That's always the area that I worry about. I don't want any funky lines coming up across. All right. Very, very nice. I do see one little spot that I want to just add a touch of a little bit of the white where I had made a little teeny boo-boo right there because I cannot see depth with my astigmatism. So sometimes I touch with my brush before I'm supposed to, and then I have to move it down a little bit, but okay. So there we go. A little bit more brightening under the eyebrows. Beautiful. I hope you're catching the grays. It's a gray day. So it suits the day, but I hope you guys can see it. I can see it, so I think you can. I'll try not to make those crunchy weird faces. Okay. All right, so there we go. All right, I dropped my brush and smudged one of the colors. Okay. So what I have on my eyes is this one, that one there for the base, and then this one for a transition, this one for the corner and crease defining, and then I went in with this one over the whole half of the lower lid meeting into the corner, and then I did this one just to kind of coordinate and just more smoothly blend in the pale gray into the deep burgundy color. So I think that I can still see every single different color. They're not patchy, they're very smooth. Sometimes on camera they can look a little patchy, I've noticed while I'm doing it, but when you get it in real life, they're not. I think it's just the way that the light reflects, and different shadows and stuff like that. It is definitely a rosy, purpley kind of, I don't know, it's just, I think they're beautiful colors. I don't have any colors like this. I have so many browns and beiges, and I love them. But I was really looking for just a little bit of something different. Okay, so anyways, I ordered this through Ulta. They had sent me a special coupon through the emails or rewards or something, so that's what I used to pick it up. I don't think it's even, as far as I know as of yesterday, this was not even listed on the Bare Minerals site, so I don't know if it's an Ulta exclusive thing or they're going to be bringing it into Ulta, the Bare Minerals site soon. So it is the Bare Sensuals Rose Tone 14. You get 14 eyeshadows in here. They are beautifully blendable and distinct. I love that. Love it to be a little distinct and smoothly blended. What else can I tell you? Let's see. Okay, there was no fallout. I experienced zero fallout, which is remarkable. With their loose little pots, I can get some fallout. Not too bad, but you know, I don't know. To me, every eyeshadow can have a little fallout, and I don't really dock it just because of that. You just take a big fluffy brush and wipe your cheek off. The brush was actually not half bad. I will use this brush. Surprisingly enough, I'm not gonna chuck this one. I'm gonna put it in my little bucket. Both ends, very, very soft. They'll serve their purposes, such as like when I did the little touch up, you know, with this shorter side. Okay, so that's a wrap, guys. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the Bare Sensuals put to the test. And if you're interested, that you can grab it through Ulta.com. Like I said, I haven't seen it anywhere else. So, but who knows? Maybe by the time this video is aired, it could be popping up all over the place. Which I hope so, because I love it. Yep, I think it looks great. I had been looking for, I have so many different neutrals and browns, and I just wanted a change. I was looking for just some different springy tones, because I have a lot of oranges, tawny colors, bronzes, stuff like that, and I absolutely love them. They're my heart and soul. But I wanted to try a little something different, and I came across this with the rose tones and didn't have anything like it, so gave it a shot, and I'm very happy with it. Okay, so take care of yourselves, have a great weekend, and please remember to subscribe and share my videos, share my channel. Give me a little thumbs up if you liked it, and I will catch up with you guys on hopefully Monday. If not, then Tuesday. Okay, have a great weekend.